I think the other aspect that we don't talk enough about with staff training is that your staff are going to quit. If they aren't trained, they're going to quit. And more so than ever before, we used to have on-the-job training, or we would train people over the first week of camp. The truth is, if the staff don't feel prepared to day one, that they are not going to be coming back to work the next day. And that's ultimately the goal when we talk about this. This, what you're looking at right now, this formula, this is older than time. This is straight out of MBA textbooks. This is the formula for performance. So competency plus motivation equals an opportunity equals performance. What that means for camp staff, that means if they are trained, a real training, if they feel like they have motivation and incentives. With that, it used to be that we got by on not paying staff for years. Now that they really do want that be earning a proper salary, and then impact. They need to be feeling the benefit of their work. Frankly, this is something that the camp industry has distinct over all industries, is because we're working with children, we automatically know that impact. And then the last is opportunity. And opportunity can be two different ways. It could be support. It also could be more responsibility. But the opportunity to take on challenges is something where a lot of folks want to be able to do, but they want to feel supported while doing it. They don't just want to be thrown into the mix. And so when we talk about today's staff, you can just see that if they don't feel competent, they're just not showing up. And you need to be training them as they come in. So this investment is more so than ever before. And some of it is also just training on how to be in a workplace, how to make friends, what you're looking at. This is from Reddit. There's a ton of questions on the summer camp subreddit. I spend way too much time on Reddit, and folks are really wondering just these essential skills that some of us take advantage of, or take for granted. So when we talk about this, I can't emphasize enough that we need to be explaining our basic fundamentals to our staff and building off of that. And how do you make friends is a core element of a product of summer camp. So if we're teaching our camp staff how to make friends with each other, then they're going to move forward from there and encourage their kids to make great friends as well too. And it's it's funny, some of them even want topics, right? And so when we understand this, they they being able to talk to each other is such a valuable aspect that needs to be trained on, not only for coworkers but also for the camp staff in general to be interacting with folks. So, and then when we really look at this, like our greatest superpower is that we have the ability to control time, meaning that when we can give camp staff our time, they could feel so valued in a way that it just they understand and feel appreciated. And so even though it takes time, I highly encourage you to think about what that means for your camp staff.